After the intense period of murders in 1963 and early 1964, the crimes ceased for several months. This sudden halt led some to hope that the killer had died, been imprisoned for other crimes, or simply left the area. However, more cases were reported again in late 1964, dashing hopes that the nightmare had ended. The temporary cessation of murders remains one of the mysteries of the case. Serial killers typically continue their activities until they are caught, die, or become incapacitated. The deliberate pause in the monster's activities suggests either extraordinary self-control or some external factor that temporarily prevented him from killing. When the murders resumed, they followed the same pattern as before: young boys found in Mangones, bearing evidence of sexual assault, torture, and blood extraction. The consistency of the methodology confirmed that the same killer was responsible for both the earlier and later murders. All of these events are believed to have claimed the lives of between 30 and 38 young boys and men over approximately a decade. The exact number remains uncertain due to incomplete record-keeping and the possibility that some bodies were never found. At the time, it was the most notorious criminal case in Colombia's history. The perpetrator was never captured, identified, or brought to justice. He was eventually nicknamed the Monster of the Mangones by the press and public, a moniker that captured both the geographic pattern of his crimes and the monstrous nature of his acts. For some, the monster became a simple myth or legend, while others remained convinced that he actually existed. The unsolved nature of the case has led to decades of speculation and conspiracy theories. Some researchers have drawn comparisons between the monster of the Mangones and later Colombian serial killers like Luis Garavito, known as La Bestia or the Beast, who confessed to murdering hundreds of children in the 1990s. The terror experienced by Cali residents during the 1960s became part of the city's collective memory, passed down through generations as both a cautionary tale and a source of ongoing fascination. For many residents who lived through this period, the monster represented not just an individual criminal, but a symbol of the broader social problems plaguing Colombian society. The fact that the killer preyed on the most vulnerable members of society, poor children with no protection, highlighted systemic inequalities that persist to this day. The case also influenced how Colombian society views serial crime and child protection.